everyone, my name is Alexandria and I'm here to talk about mummies today. Now, according to the University of Sydney, mummification was actually a very lengthy, complicated process that took 70 days to complete, actually. And mummification is a very interesting and exciting topic for both historians and scientists alike. I, for one, both love history and science, and I have always had a great passion for studying about ancient Egypt because I find that a very exciting, thrilling topic. I'm sure that a lot of you have either had some interest in studying about Egypt, or its pharaohs, its pyramids, and probably most of all, its mummies. But what exactly is a mummy? What exactly went into the process of mummification, of making a mummy? How exactly was it done in ancient Egypt? And most of all, why? Why did people make mummies? Why did the ancient Egyptians choose to mummify people rather than just burying them? Why was this an important ritual in their culture? Well, in this speech today, I will be answering those questions. Now, mummification has a very specific definition. A mummy, according to the Smithsonian Museum, is a dead person or a dead animal that has underwent a process of either intentional or unintentional mummification, causing its soft tissues of the body to be preserved. So you basically say that a mummy is pretty much a preserved body. Now, the first kind of mummy is the unintentional or accidental mummy. The unintentional mummy is created by natural causes. It's just a body that, through natural causes and through nature, has been mummified. This is exactly what the Egyptians were replicating when they started preserving bodies. The second type of mummy is the intentional mummy. Intentional mummy basically means that the mummy was made on purpose by man. Man made the mummy. And this is exactly what the Egyptians did. Now, that was done by drying the body so that it could not be decayed or decomposed easily. Now, according to the Milwaukee Public Museum, the process of mummification took place in the very lengthy process of 70 days and was performed by the priests. Now, the first thing the priests had to do to mummify a body was to wash it. They washed it with the water from the Nile River. After that, they had to remove the brain and all the organs from the mummy. And then they put the organs in jars. After that, they filled the body inside and out with salt. This dried up as much moisture and fat as possible. And this process lasted 40 days. After the body was dried, it was wrapped while the priests spoke spells to actually assist the body in the afterlife. After that, the body was given amulets. These amulets would also assist the body in afterlife. There were other strange rituals put into the body, such as opening its mouth before putting it in the coffin. By opening the mummy's mouth, they were restoring the 5 senses to the mummy, that they would need these 5 senses for the afterlife. After they did that, they would put the mummy in the tomb, and then the mummification process was over. Probably the most interesting question to ask is why did Egyptians mummify people? Why did they choose to mummify instead of bury? There is a good reason for that. And according to the Spurlock Museum of World Cultures, the Egyptians actually believed that the human had three spirits, not one. They had three spirits: the Ka, the Ba, and the Ak. The Ka stayed with the body. Even after it was in the tomb, it still stayed with the body. The Ka was part of the body, and the body served as the Ka's home. The second spirit, the Ba, as described by Harvard University, is a spirit that leaves the tomb during the day and then comes back at night to the body. So basically, if the body decomposed, the Ka and the Ba would cease to exist and would die forever. In conclusion, the body was mummified to protect the Ka and the Ba and to provide the dead person with what they needed to live in the afterlife. So, mummies were created by Egyptians intentionally rather than accidentally. They went through a long process provided by the priests that knew what they were doing religiously and in terms of drying the body. And the body was preserved because in ancient Egyptian religion, it was believed that the body was essential for the afterlife, and that one could not live in the afterlife